everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. My name's Maria and this is my beautiful stock horse cross Arab mare Bella, and we're trying to turn her into a dressage horse. Well, we're getting there actually. The last couple of competitions have been really good, so if you haven't watched them, I'll link them down below in the description. Anyway, today is another lesson video. You would have seen that from the thumbnail. I'm getting lots of views on my lesson videos, so I'm hoping that you guys are all getting something out of it as well and learning trying to get my words out, learning along with us. So I've just got everything all set up. I did have to run back up to the house because my pivot was showing. I use a pivot which follows us around because I don't have anyone to film for me today, and it was showing it only had 5%, so I was like uh-oh, because I was trying to film my ride on Colm. I did some pole work with him. Anyway, that didn't get filmed, and I quickly ran up and plugged it in to get it charged up. So here's hoping that it is charged up enough and it lasts the duration, but if it suddenly cuts out, that'll be why. So yeah, hope you enjoy, hope you get something out of it and enjoy this lesson as much as I'm sure Bella and I will.
So it's voiceover time from me. I'm so sorry guys. I've got my microphone on, as you would have seen in my intro, but it was not working. And all we have is horrific wind noise. As you can see, my t-shirt's flapping there. We've got terrible wind. So I'll do a bit of a voiceover. I have left a little bit of Lucy talking in as well down the track, but you do get wind noise. Anyway, what she was explaining to me here when she comes up to me is talking about having a bit more strength in my lower leg and feeling the front of my leg as if I was on skis going down a hill. I've never done skiing, so I could only imagine what that felt like. Also about rolling my thigh in and keeping my upper leg back so it opens up my hip, and pushing her forward up into the bridle. So she's traveling in a longer frame. So you can see here I'm trying to encourage. So here we go, hands up, which is what we did in our last lesson. And that is to bring the bit up higher in the mouth and to create a smile. So we're lifting the bit in her mouth. So it's a little bit like reverse psychology, where we lift the bit, and then when she comes round and forward and wants to seek the contact, I then bring my hands forward to a point. And it's working quite well. I'm actually at the point, and even further on in this lesson, I'm at the point now where I don't quite have to lift my hands quite as high. She still has moments when she argues with me, of course, but it is getting much better. And you can see here she's lengthening her frame, and I'm just really getting her to try and get the impulsion as well as the relaxation. So we talk here a little bit about the dressage scale. So we have been working on rhythm. Now we're really working on that relaxation and getting her to relax through the neck and relax through the pole so that she lifts her back and travels into that longer frame. So we also work a little bit, I think it's through here in a second, we work a little bit on, yes it is, using the carousel pole analogy, which was a few lessons ago, where I've got to keep my head and keep on one track. So I'm determined to stay on my 20-meter circle, and she has got to move her shoulders to the inside and her hinds to the outside, and that's by me sitting to the inside. So here I'm on the left rein, so as you can see I've got my seat fully over, well pretty much fully over to the left, and then I do a little stirrup lift, so I'm lifting my left seat bone off the saddle, which allows her inside hind to be able to travel forward underneath her, because she loves to, particularly on this rein, she loves to swing those hind quarters in and not travel correctly. So here we are doing the shoulder four and also asking for that smile. So I'm asking her to travel in shoulder four, but in a relaxed way, relaxed in her neck and through her pole. So she's starting to get the idea. She's moving quite a lot better. Here we get quite a strong twizzle, as we call it, and she gives me a little bit of argument, and then she shakes the head and she's finding that contact I've also got to remember to relax my shoulders. That is a big thing for me to work on, is relaxing the shoulders, because as soon as I relax the shoulders, then that travels down the rein to the bit, and then she's able to soften and relax her jaw. So I understand the whole concept behind it, but we get caught up in everything else, and then I get tense, and I'm very strong through my shoulders and my arms. So again here, a little bit of resistance, and just trying to get those feet going where I want them to go, or her feet, her hooves going where I want them to go. And then here she softens a little bit. She's like, okay, I think I understand. Here we ask for a little bit more angle. So it's getting there. It's definitely a work in progress. So you're about to hear some wind noise in a minute, so I apologise, but there are little bits that I wanted to keep in because Lucy always has such great advice. So I was absolutely devastated when I watched this back and found that all I had was wind noise. So sorry guys, I'll speak to you a bit later. So here we start to think about picking up the canter. So I'll just get her in a nice forward trot, which she did, and then she just popped on into canter quite nicely. So on the right rein, she finds this easier to go into canter. The left rein's where I struggle, and in turn she struggles. But I'm starting to get a better action through my hips, I think, and she did get quite forward there, which I'm not used to. But since I've been trying to sit to the back of the saddle and use my seat and my hips better and free up my lower back, we are actually traveling forward quite well. So in that canter, we're definitely working on getting some flexion and me opening my outside rein to allow the shoulder to move, and then bringing the inside hand up towards my outside shoulder to just tilt the pole, and so I can see her eye and her nostril. So you can probably see it here where I do bring my hand up, 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 and then I give, and just to really get that bend, that sort of tilt in the pole, which she's not real happy with at the minute. And here I've got outside rein open, which I have to remember to keep my thumbs on top and follow with the elbow, because my elbows can be a bit stiff there. So here we go on the left rein. So again, establishing a good forward trot, which she was nice and soft and moving into the frame and lifting her back there. So I was very happy with that trot. And here I've got to not get up in my head. I've just got to sit tall, lift that inside, relax that inside thigh, and just ask for the canter. I think because I've struggled to get the canter in the past, I get really stressed about it and feel like it's not going to happen, and then the more I do that, of course, the more it doesn't happen. But on this day she was actually really good. And Lucy also gave me a nice tip of actually lifting my knee, my inside knee, just lifting the knee up slightly, which in turn will lift my inside cheek, my inside seat bone off the saddle, which will then allow that inside hind to come forward and under. And again here, nice wide hands, keeping that outside rein. And I've got to follow a bit more with my elbows now that I'm watching it back. I love videoing because you get to see it all. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I'm about to apologise for the wind noise in my little outro, but yeah, I still wanted to post something.
What a fantastic lesson. I've come in here to Bella's shelter because I've realised, having just watched a bit of the lesson back, I'm so disappointed because my microphones, I don't know if it's the microphones or if it's the connection to the phone, but it's showing that it's working, not working, working, not working. And anyway, so whatever I've managed to salvage and edit, I do apologise. I'll try and get my audio sorted because I can't stand the wind noise. And I've probably just subjected your eardrums to a bit of wind noise. So I sincerely apologise. I might have captioned it. I might have tried to do a voiceover. But I do want to keep uploading my lesson videos no matter what, just so we keep a record as we're going along on our journey, on our dressage journey. So yeah, I've just, there's nothing actually in her bin. I don't know what you think you're eating, Belly. I'm just deciding whether I pop them out to have a bit of a graze. They haven't been out for a graze for a while, or just give them their dinner and shut them in and go up and have some dinner myself. Anyway, I'll decide that. You don't need to know about that really. Until we see you next time, I hope you stay safe, well, and bye for now.